Hello, so this is my study skill strategy, my fourth one, and this is the name for it I gave it was creating a study web page, and this is probably my favorite one to do by far, just because just technology is advancing and students and schools are becoming so more proficient with it. But this is for eighth grade science, and here we go down here. The TEK is just pertaining to demonstrating safe lab practices and knowing rules and just how to practice appropriately what you may do in labs, whether it's disposal and using resources and materials. And then, so for in the strategy, students are to create and fill a web page with information of the specific subject we may be going over. But this one is just over lab safety. So, specifically, lab safety uh, procedures in this case. Throughout the year, students can create new tabs and add new topics to their website that we discuss in class. And then students can use any free website creating the app, but I prefer they use Weebly, which is what I made mine on that I will show you in a minute. The students will set up their homepage with their information and class information on the homepage and then add new sections and tabs as we continue to grow the page during the year for them to be able to reference back and keep all their information and just up to date on everything. And so the strengths and benefits. This article, I really like this article actually, and I chose to just copy and quote some of its best parts. And it was really information on how engaging using the internet is for students. And so one of the quotes said, students will be able to plan information search, and this is just what it'll help them do, how it will benefit them and what it'll make them better at. And it says students will be able to plan information and search and understand how a search engine works, and they will be able to locate and access information. The most effective way to teach these capabilities is to encourage students to find some information, scaffolding them with the help of relevant activities throughout their search experience. And then adult learners can create a web page, which is what we would be having our eighth graders do, for their existing or proposed businesses, but our existing or proposed business would be our classroom and our learning. And then also children can create a web page for fictional business from a novel, which I think would also be good for social studies too, making fake profiles on characters and maybe learning about, just to get more in depth on them and learn about them. But to continue, these examples can also serve as models to develop tasks and activities in relation to other digital literacies not mentioned in this article, but central to students' lives. And so I will take us to my page I made real quick. And so this would be my homepage. And here's mine. Students will look different, but it's a Mr. Bitter science class information page. And then down here, this is my classroom study website. Here throughout the year, you will find everything we have gone over and done in class, from notes to worksheets. You can use this information I post to create your own study website. And so whenever I would go over something or do something in class with them, they wouldn't have to worry about notes they miss out on taking, because I could put it on here, and they would be able to build their own websites how they would like to see fit to their reviewing and their studying and their learning process. And so here would be our first tab up here, lab procedures and safety. And here I put all of our lab procedure rules. And then I even put the website where I got them from. And there's also a website that has more just in-depth lab safety. And then down here, you have to have a good meme or a joke, because no one wants a boring teacher that isn't going to have fun with anything. So here it's Batman slapping Robin saying, "I'll just taste a little sample of this to see what it," and then he gets smacked. And Batman gives one of our last rule here, actually: never eat anything in the lab. And I think, I mean, what teacher doesn't want to have fun with class, you know? And that's the teacher I want to be. I want to have fun. I don't want to be boring and just doing worksheets and taking notes all day. I want to be doing stuff online and having funny pictures and just relating to kids. But then here is an empty section that students could go on and just build off of, and they could go in and add those in themselves. And so that is my fourth study strategy.